Hey, Forrest Vance here. I'm here today with Master FVT Trainer Chris Baad. Today we're going to show you how to get better at burpees. Now, one of our benchmarks we have at our gym to earn our top level multicolored band, and this is a performance standard that we have that helps people get better and track their performance and improve over time, is to do 20 burpees in 1 minute. Now there's 3 tips that we have. Most people have done burpees when they come in, but a lot of times their form's not quite right, they're getting a little pain in their shoulders and their elbows, and they're getting beat up, and their hips are hurting, and all kinds of stuff. So here's 3 tips that will also help you with making them safer and more effective and faster. So first tip is gonna be, when Chris goes down, let's just do a burpee for a demonstration, Chris. Number 1 tip is we're looking at our upper body position. So a very common mistake is people will get their hands too wide and they'll flare their elbows out to the side. And this kind of starts off with working a good proper push-up, but when we think about our hand position, it wants to be right underneath our shoulders and our elbows want to be tucked in nice and tight. It's going to take a little practice, especially if you're used to doing your push-up with your elbows flared out and in the wrong position, but it's going to be worth it over time because it makes the movement safer and easier on your shoulders and much more faster and effective as well. Second tip is our landing position. So thinking about our landing position, we want to make sure that we are all the way down on the ground. So let's do another one, Chris. So all the way down on the ground and touching our actual body to the ground every time. So let's do another one. That's where Chris is, and he's at the bottom. He's obviously pausing, and a real rep will make it continuous. But what a lot of people will do is they will go down, and they won't get all the way down. They'll kind of like do this sort of thing, not get their chest to the ground, or they'll kind of do sort of a half rep, or that sort of thing. And there's all different variations that we see of that, but that's also more stressful on your shoulders. It's harder, it's slower, and so there's different ways that you can do burpees. We can do them slow and with a strict push-up, and that's not bad. But if we want to get 20 and hit the standard, we need to do them just like that. Get all the way down to the ground and pop kind of off the ground like that. The last tip is going to be looking at our hip position. Okay, everyone's going to be a little bit different based on your body type, on your build. But what we don't want to do is do like a squat as we drop down into the burpee. So that's the wrong way to do it. Chris is doing much more of a squat there. Now, when he landed, his hips were a little higher, and that's what we want. We want hips a little higher, so let's try to go more like a hip hinge, nice athletic position to go down into it. Hinge into the burpee, hips high, pop into the burpee, and then jump up. And you see that movement is much faster, it's much more efficient, and you get a much quicker burpee. That was about 5 burpees in 10 seconds. So Chris is on time to do our 20 in half the time. So nice work, Chris. Good job. Thanks for demonstrating the burpees. Hope those 3 tips helped you today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time at forestvancetraining.com.